Hello, if this is the first time you're watching my video, my name is Judy and I'm a life coach for teens and young adults. And if you have been following my Facebook page, you would notice that for the past 1 week, I've been posting quotes on procrastination. I'm sure that almost, if not all of us, have put off starting or completing one task or another before. So I went ahead to read two researches on procrastination. And this psychology research mentioned, that's the first one, mentioned that people who procrastinate are seen as having a faulty sense of time. And the reason they say that is because people who procrastinate always think that they have more time than they actually do. The second research, which is a more recent one, mentioned that people put off tasks because sometimes they feel that it is boring to do, or the task will be painful to complete, or it will be tough. And this research went on to mention that even though people procrastinate, they still feel guilty when they see that the work has not been done. And I thought this resonated with me because I have a lot of books in my bedroom that I have always told myself that I was going to arrange. And every time I tell myself that, oh, this weekend I'm going to arrange all my books and make my bedroom very clean and neat, tidy, whatever you call it. But when the weekend comes up, I give myself so many excuses and I don't do it. So for the past 2 months, I hadn't done it. This week, when I started talking about the procrastination, I decided to swallow my own pill. So I have arranged all of them this weekend. And so I wanted to share with you some of the tips or process that I went through to be able to complete that task. And some of these things have also been used by other people and it has worked. So hopefully these tips will help you as well. The first one is ask yourself why you think that you need to complete this task. If there will be any negative consequence for not completing it, please stop procrastinating and just go ahead and do it. The second one is think of the cost of not completing the task. For example, do you spend so much time thinking of why you have not done it and when you have to complete it? Or do you worry about not being able to complete it? If you spend time on either worrying or thinking about the task, remember that that time could be used on other beneficial things. And so just stop wasting time, just stop thinking, just stop worrying, and just get to work. The third one is if the task seems overwhelming, just break it down into small chunks, that you can complete one after the other instead of putting all of it together and trying to complete everything at a go. The fourth one is schedule a time for the task. So, for example, if you have divided it into 4, make sure that you schedule in a reasonable manner. So, one day I can use to complete this first one. Maybe the following week I will use it to complete the other one. Or if it's something that you can complete within a day, you just decide to give yourself time. In an hour, I have to finish the second one. In 2 hours, I have to finish the second one, and on it goes. By the time you realize you have completed your task. And another thing you have to remember is to turn off all distractions. So, for example, if you are someone who checks your social media pages all the time, then make sure that just before you begin the task, you turn your electronic devices off. That way you don't get any messages, you don't think that there's something that you need to read. Turn it off, put it away somewhere, and just get to work. Hopefully you'll be able to complete within time so that you can go back to your social media pages. The sixth one is get an accountability partner. It is always good to have someone checking in on us with everything that we do. Tell someone that this is what you want to do. This is the task you want to accomplish, you want to complete by this date. And let the person keep checking in on you so that you will be able to complete it within time. The seventh tip is keep rewarding yourself until you complete the task. So for example, if you decide to divide the task into 4, When you're able to complete the first one within schedule, reward yourself. That way you get motivated to complete the next one. Then you go to the next. By the time you realize you are done. Remember that time flies. So if you decide to just keep procrastinating, you will just be wasting your time. You can apply these tips to your schoolwork, to house chores, to office work, or any task that you have set yourself that you have not been able to complete. And believe you me, by the time you realize, you would have done this and you would have gotten it out of the way. As usual, this is JFB Coaching, and I'm here to fuel your teen and young adults' greatness. Thank you for watching this video.